we saw Nick in yellow. Obviously, what was he able to do today?
Yeah, I think he's going to be. I think he's going to be fine. I think he's going to make it. Did a good job. Obviously, still work Gall and Knighton inside. But I think he's going to be fine. He looked like he did good today.
Did yesterday show you? Sorry. Did yesterday show you that you can, have more combinations up front?
Yeah, I think that's a good question, Matt. You're right. I think Joe responded, and we played KC at a number of positions, and he responded. He had a good week so far. So, we got a long way to go. I answer questions, and then you look up, and you're still 3.5 days away. So we have a long way to go in terms of our preparation, and they're so tough to zero in on a short week. They're the equivalent of Georgia Tech offense on a short week. Okay, so not not on a short week, just on a normal game week because of what they do and the issues they present. So got to keep digging there.
Al, you Kendrick Norton, how did he do today physically?
Good. Yeah, he moved around really well, and again, I think he's going to be okay too. He's going to make it. I don't suspect any of those guys. Is there any other guys you're
Demetrius
was one.
Yeah, he did more today. He was good. I think we're going to be okay there.
Al, I want to ask you about the defense. It just seems, for the last couple of years, that you guys put 4 quarters together fairly infrequently. Is there any sort of rhyme or reason why there's just 1 quarter every game, or sometimes a half where things just don't go right on defense?
Yeah, we gotta do a better job certainly than we did last week, and there's a lot of different elements to this team we're playing, Virginia Tech, that we're going to have to stop consistently.
But bigger picture, is there anything?
Yeah, again, I'm not really living in a bigger picture role right now. Our focus is on Virginia Tech. We have to be consistent in our preparation. We have to be consistent in our tackling, our force. If we do keep them in the pocket, we got to finish the plays. So again, a lot of the things that I'm answering are, yes, I see the big picture, and yeah, we have to drill that. We have to work that because, for instance, learning from Nebraska, we can pressure all we want, but if we're letting them out of the pocket, it's going to break down. So just to answer your question, yeah, I see the big picture, and we have to have games where we minimize those. And our focus is how do we minimize those against Virginia Tech, to answer your question.
Now we know Rashawn and Stacey are doing well receiving-wise. Malcolm Lewis we haven't seen a lot of. What's going on with him?
Well, I think he's working hard. Obviously, Rashawn is having a big year, and Stacey's having a good year. Herb has been, one of the most consistent guys going all the way back to camp. So, again, I'm not disappointed in Malcolm. Again, he's an unselfish player. He works hard. Just other guys are getting, a little bit more touches right now. So he just got to keep working. His opportunity will come.
Al, I know that you guys worked a little bit with John last week with the noise and the kickoffs. Where do you see him making progress on that front?
I just think, at the end of the day, I believe in him, and obviously the majority of his kicks are really good. And I wouldn't trade our average starting field position this year, even with the out of bounds, for last year. Because we could not get any hang. We didn't get any touchbacks, and because of that, we didn't cover really well. We're covering better. Our average starting field position is better. And John knows he can't do that. So again, I'm demanding, but at the end of the day, I believe in John. He's got to work through it. We believe in him, and once he fixes that, we're going to be in good shape. But I wouldn't trade, what we're doing there for what happened last year. It was just too many return kicks.
When you talk about Virginia Tech, you always have to talk about what they can do on special teams.
Yeah.
The challenge that they bring on that front.
Again, very prideful group. Fundamentally sound. Everybody's involved. Everybody's involved. Coaches and players. Everybody's involved in their units. They're aggressive. They can make plays. Obviously, with the football, kick returns and punt returns, they can block kicks. So again, we're going to have to be really sound in the kicking game.
Al, I just looked over and saw Trayon Gray. He's always somebody that it's intriguing just because of what he can do athletically.
Yep.
What is, the plan for him?
Just keep developing it. Again, he was a high school quarterback. He's really learning the game, and he's doing a good job physically and all that. And the reality of it is probably a year from now, he's a guy that if he came in the program a year from now, we would redshirt. But because he came in when he came in, he was pushed into the lineup and pushed to play and everything, and he'll be ready when his opportunity comes. But in terms of being a finished product at running back, he's got a long way to go. He knows it. We're going to try to use what we can as you said, because he has got really, really excellent talent. Whatever we can to help us win right now as he continues to develop his skill and craft, and we're trying to find ways to do that.
And then
Last question, guys.
How's Marquis Gadd doing?
He's doing great. He's
Is he
doing
with
great.
the team? Or?
Oh yeah, no, he's with us every day, and again, it's just one of those tricky things that we're gonna err on the side of just being cautious and let the doctors handle it, and we'll see where it goes. But he's doing great. I don't even think he's wearing a neck collar anymore or anything, and he's back to lifting some, so he's doing good.
Do you have any more clarity, I guess, whether he could come back this season
I don't.
or anything like that?
I don't have clarity on that. No.
Okay.
Great. Thanks,
Thanks,
guys.
Okay, guys.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.